Dance is unlike anything else. I mean, you are expressing yourself with no words, so you have to use your whole body. There's sort of the two aspects of dance that I love. There is the discipline, the technique. The technique is either right or wrong, but then there's the artistic part where you infuse it from yourself, your heart, your passion, your experience to make it your own. So it's sort of the best of both worlds, the discipline and then the self-expression. Hi, my name is Diane Lala. I am professor of musical theater at the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. I teach dance there, Pilates, choreography, and am a director and choreographer myself. So I started taking dance class because, mom and dad sent me at age 4. And then in my early teens, I started really getting into dance. As I think back on my journey, I feel like a lot of things that happened were sort of happy accidents. That being said, I was prepared and ready for those accidents or opportunities as they presented themselves, and took the risk to go on. When I was about 16, a friend at the dance studio couldn't perform in a musical production, and so I took her place, and then all of a sudden this world of musical theater opened to me, and I just had to have more, and so I went with it. So while I studied dance, and every dance class I could take, I was actually majoring in music. So I got more voice lessons, learned music theory, learned how to conduct, and in the long run, that education actually prepared me better for my future, which is in choreography and directing, because I was able to speak to the musicians, the musical director, in their language. And for a choreographer to be able to speak in musical terms, that garnered me a lot more respect than I had seen other choreographers being given. I always tell my students, dance is hard, y'all, but I mean that because it's not for the faint of heart. You have to be willing to get up there, try it, and fail, and try it again, and get better again and again. So you have to be ready to keep pushing. That requires discipline, and that requires a great deal of desire to get where you want to be. That is not talking about perfection. That is not talking about comparing yourself to other people. The only person you need to compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday in class. You need to be better than that person, and that's how you get better. Don't look from right to left. Look straight ahead. If you choose a college program that you would like to get into, you need to look at their admissions policy. A lot of places now do something they call pre-screening, which means you have to do a video of yourself. Each school will have their criteria of what they want to see and send it in. There might be an essay portion. And then from that, they will usually call you in to do an actual audition. A number of these schools only accept a very few students. So don't just apply to one school. Make sure you have your dream schools, your backup school. If you want this, you have to really go for it. I think it's really important to make sure that you're taking class. Sometimes it's easy to get in a loop of, I got into this show, and now I'm going to get into this show, and now I'm going to get into this show, without ever stopping to go back to class. Make sure there's time to take it, because you always want to get better. Yes, you will learn things from each different show you're in with different choreographers and different styles, but it's really important to make sure you take the time for you to focus on you and what you need. Know that you are enough And that is a really hard thing. While it's very easy to say, it's really hard for a young person to feel like, here I am, I'm enough, I'm gonna do my thing. Do it for your love. Show your love and desire to express yourself. Don't try to please people. As long as you do the best that you can do, then you don't have anything to regret. You can't second guess what's going on in the people who are casting you. You can't know what's going on in their head or what they're looking for. So you can only present your best self. So be ready to do that, and be ready to hear that horrible word no. Because if you go into this as a career, you're gonna get more no's than you get yeses. It means you weren't what they were looking for at that moment. The only thing you can do is be prepared, have your technique, know what you want to do in the audition, take a breath, focus, listen to direction, and just make sure that you know you can leave knowing you did your best, and not overthink what just happened in the room, because there's nothing you can do to change what happened. There's nothing you can do to get inside their heads to find out what it is. So you have to live with that not knowing why you didn't get the job. But out of those moments, that will make you stronger to go get the job.